there, friends on the interwebs. I'm Rachael Blasky.
And I'm Julia Hearn.
And you're invited to learn Ninja Dice.
Wait a minute. Toad's not going to work that way. Hold on. I got it. Here we are.
Better.
Yeah, there we go. So, here we are. Ninja Dice. Push your luck dice game for 2 to 5 players that you can play in like 20 minutes or less. And it's already set up, but as you can see, it's really easy. You have your house dice, and you're going to play it over 3 rounds. So, the beginning, the house dice, you have 4 of them. Each round, you're going to add another die, so it gets a little bit more difficult. So, round 2, round 3, but we're not going to worry about that. So, these are your house dice. You roll to see what kind of a house you're trying to infiltrate as a ninja. And then you're going to roll your skill dice. The only other thing you need for setup is over here. As you can see, I've got when it's not my turn, I'm going to be rolling. And since it's a 2-player game, I'm actually going to add, I get a second die and you get a second die. And then we have 1 coin each because we're placing a friendly wager, so friendly to see who's the best ninja.
All right.
That's it. That's all of setup. So on my turn, I would roll my house dice first. And as you can see here, I have 2 inhabitants. I have 2 inhabitants, 1 guard, and 2 locks.
Ooh, 2
pretty
locks.
Pretty easy, substantially middle of the road, like a nice family, maybe a little wealthy, whatever, what have you. And then I'm going to roll my skills to try to break into them. So I'm going to try to sneak or fight past the inhabitants and the guards, and I'm going to try to unpick the locks. And I have a couple other tricks up my sleeve, so don't you worry. But at the same time that I'm rolling, Rachael here is also going to be rolling her 2 dice. And those are going to act as either, as you can see here, a timer to try to, you're sounding the alarm, you're letting authorities know that somebody's breaking into a home, and that's wrong. Or you're trying to attack the other players. Now, the only other players are you and me, but if there were more than 2 players, it could be anybody else at the table. So let's roll our dice. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So the hardest part of playing live is not touching the dice after you rolled them. This is what you got?
Yep.
Cool. So let's take a look at yours first. So you did, in fact, sound an alarm.
I did.
But before we do that, we see that you place this arrow die, and it's not the player, it's the dice. And there's a line at the bottom. So if you imagine an imaginary line going all the way up here and all the way down, any die on this side of it can be affected. Now, I'm going to move this even though you're not supposed to. It's really against the rules. But let's say I had been all the way over here. Now you could attack me, except I had blocked it up there. So you couldn't have. And that's the little fist one.
Blocked. That's how I would.
But we were all over here, so I was safe anyway. The only person you could have attacked was yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Why are you hitting yourself? So you don't get to steal any money this round, but you did sound an alarm. So this die will go up here. And if I get 4 of those, I get no points. And that's the push your luck aspect of this. So I can re-roll as many times as I want until I can't. But let's see what I did get. I got a wild, a lockpick, a couple of sneaks, and then I was very paranoid, and I blocked your attack with my little dice with fists. So my wild can be either a lockpick or a sneak or a fight. Lockpick, sneak. And the only other was the 4 of the kind. I didn't get that, so I'm going to have to make do with what I have. So to take a look at it, I could sneak past the 2 inhabitants. I could turn this wild also into, I'm just going to say that's a sneak as well, and I'm sneaking past the guard, and I've got a lockpick. That gives me 3 points. The only other thing I can do is either say I'm taking my 3 points and I'm stopping, or I can push my luck and re-roll, hoping to get that final lockpick so that I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's round 1, 1 point for beating the house, and then 1 bonus point for only using sneak because ninjas prefer to be sneaky. So I can do that, but of course, if that happens, you get to re-roll and you get to steal my die over here and roll. And all 4 of these turn into the hourglass. My time is up. I get 0 points. That's how you play the game. That's it.
Perfect.
So, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope that helped you learn how to play.